If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture on maths, advanced level maths, where we are solving IIT JEE questions. So today we will be solving from question number 7 onwards, question number 7, 8 and 9. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. So in number 7, which of the following pieces of data does not equally determine an acute angle triangle of a ABC? Okay, R being the radius of circumcircle. So these datas are given to you and they are asking which one should be uniquely determined. So for uniquely determine a triangle, what you need, if I give you 3 sides, can the triangle be unique? Yes, the triangle be unique. S, that's criteria. If I give, don't think that congruency criteria, you can think from congruency criteria also. 3 triangles, 3 sides are given, so obviously it will be triangle. If I give you 2 sides, this and the angle, side, angle, side. So can it be uniquely defined? Yes, it can be uniquely defined. So because this side you cannot go beyond that, this side, so you have to close it here. So if I give you, so this becomes side, angle, side. So if I give you, suppose angle, side, angle. So this angle I have given, this angle also I have given, and this side is also I have given. So again it will meet somewhere and it will be fixed. You cannot do any other line. So or right angle, this is also RHS. So basically you have to see what are given to you and then you have to try. Suppose if I start with this one, the first condition. What is the first condition? It is given A given, sin A given, sin B given. Now you know this famous formula, A by this sine rho. So if I start with A, suppose it is A, B will be obviously not the answer. They are saying that which data does not, because ABC 3 sides are given, so obviously it will be all 3 sides are given, it will be proper triangle and it will be unique triangle. Only one triangle you will find with that given ABC. No other triangle you can find if the 3 sides are given, because it is coming under SSS criteria. So only this criteria, SSS, ASA and SAS and RHS, this will give you unique rectangle. You need to have these 3 things. If you have 3 sides, then it's okay. Then next suppose this first ones, A is given to you, sin A is given to you. Once A is given, sin A is given, that means R is also given, because this by this is R. Okay. Once R is given and sin B is also given to you, that means B is also given. Now you see first, A is given, sin A is given, so you know R. R is given, sin B is given, so you know B. So now you see, you know how many sides you know? You know sides A, sides B, and because you know triangle A, angle B, so you know angle C also, so side, angle, side is given. So you know, because once you know A, once you know B, then you can find other angle also. So here also you can say, or angle SA, either or, this one is also there. ABC, if you take A, B, C, you know this angle, this, all 3 angles you know, and 2 sides you know, this side, this side. So you can say side, angle, side, or you can say angle, side, angle. So both way it can be defined. So obviously it will be defined. It will be a proper unique triangle, means only one triangle you can draw with this given set. You see this one. Out of this, if it comes, then you can draw a unique. Otherwise you can draw lots of triangles. Now we come to say A is given, sin B is given, R is given. All 3 are given to you. Now you see, if A is given and R is given, A given, R given, that means you can calculate A. Okay. Then what is given? R is given. R you have calculated. R is given to you, and sin B is given. That means you can calculate B also. From here you see A given, R given. A I have calculated sin A, angle A. Here sin B is given, R given, so side B is also calculated. So once you know angle A, angle B, that means angle C is also given to you. That means same. A, B and angle C. So again, side, angle, side, or angle, side A. So they will also determine uniquely. You will have a unique triangle. Now you come to D. A is given, sin A is given, R is given. A, sin A, R. So what you know? You know A, you know angle R. Nothing else you know. You don't know B, C, you don't know sin B, sin C. Because A, sin A, R, that is given means nothing extra you can find. A, sin A and R. These 3 are given to you. So you cannot find B, you cannot find C. Uniquely you cannot. You can know the ratio, but what will be B, what will be exact angle B, exact side, you don't know. So that's why there is no unique combination is not possible, because the data is insufficient. You have given only 2 data effectively. A by sin A is R, so that is redundant data. There is no need of R. A and sin A is also given, then also you can find R. So these R will not give me any extra thing. I know only two things. That's why again this triangle cannot be uniquely defined. For uniquely defining a triangle, you need three things. Now if you see question number 8, what they are asking, if IN is the area of the n-sided regular polygon inscribed in a circle, we have already drawn something of n-sided regular polygon in JEE Main. So you can take idea from inscribed in a circle of unit radius, radius is unit, ON is the area of the polygon circumscribing the given circle, prove that IN is equal to this. So what is IN? IN is the area of the regular polygon inscribed in a circle. This is IN, the area of the polygon. And ON is the circumscribing the given circle. OM is the outside, there will be a polygon, and that area is ON. ON is the outside one. You can think this is OM. If this is the circle, the outside regular polygon, that is ON. The inside one is IN. Now this one we have already solved, tried in the same type we have solved in JEE Main. You can see that one. What will be this angle? This angle will be 2 pi by n, and half of that angle will be pi by n. Okay. Now what will be the area of this one? You know area. There are n triangles, such n triangles will be there. If you know the one area, then you multiply by n. So n into half into two sides into sine of this. This is the formula AB sine A. AB sine C was the formula. Half AB sine C. You can see the delta formulas that we have given. So this and then sine C. So if you see this one, so what will be the area? N r square by 2 pi by n. So one can remember also, but no need to remember, you can easily find it out. So what will be the here? R is 1, so this is R. Now this one is extra, I have written here, so that you can, if they ask you to find perimeter also, so what will be one side? If it is R, you can use if it is R, then it is R cos and this is R sine. I have told you this is base. If I look from this side, so this becomes height, this is R. So this total will be 2R. So 2R sine 1, this is one side. So because there is n side, so the total perimeter will be this. So you can remember this, but no need to remember, you can easily derive. These are small things. Remembering lots of formula will give you a headache. In the exam you will forget. Now if this is IN, so they want to find a relation between IN and ON. So I have calculated IN, now let me calculate ON. Then I will try either this side I will start. So I will put IN ON so that it comes. So now if you see here now, same, the radius, the angle, what will be the angle? That will be again same 2 pi by n, that will be pi by n. So let this radius is R. Okay, this is already R. This is the same circle. So radius is R. The same circle only, and now I have drawn from outside. So radius becomes same. Radius remains same. So radius is same, but the sides is now this much. Okay, and this length is also changing. Okay, now what will be this length? So this length you can easily find using what do we say, trigonometry. So this by this is equal to, what will be this by this? Because this angle you know, so this is base by hypotenuse cos. So cos pi by n, this angle is pi by n, is equal to R by that question mark. Question mark is this one. So this length becomes, R sec pi by n. So once you know this length, so this length and this length are equal, so you can find the area. So area will be n such triangles are there, n half this side into sine of this. So if you put now sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta, sec you can write 1 by cos square, 1 cos will get cancelled, finally you will get this one 10. So because here R is 1, so it is 1. So this one is, next I am showing extra, this is to calculate how you will calculate perimeter. You can easily calculate perimeter to find this length. You can find this is R, this is given pi by n. So if you use 10, this by this equal to 10, so this will be equal to R10. So one side will be equal to twice of this one. So if it is n side, total perimeter will be this one. This one I am showing extra, so that you can answer if it is perimeter comes, so it becomes easy. Now you should know, now I know IN also, I know ON also. So let me put it here in the right hand side so that I can calculate this is equal to this. So that's what you have done, it is just in place of IN it is done. ON I will put it later, you can put it now also. So IN here, so if you do here it will be sine square, then cos 1 minus sine square cos, then 1 plus cos 2 cos square. This is simple trigonometry only. 10 you put, then you 2, finally you will find 2 sin theta cos theta sin 2 theta. This simple formula will be used, then it is proved. So this portion is easy, this is simple trigonometry. Okay, now if you come to question number 9, the ratio of the sides of the triangles, the sides ratio are given to you. What will be the angle ratio? What is the relation between side and angle? There is only one formula, sine formula, which beautifully relates your sides and the angles. So because this is given 1:3:2, that means sin A, sin B, sin C is also given 1:3:3, because those are same ratio. What is the ratio of ABC? Is the same ratio of sin A, sin B, sin C. Now to make it a standard one, because we need to find angles, because they are asking you to find angles, so what will be the best way? You divide it by 2, then it will be half, because half we know what is the value of sine. Root 3 by 2 also we know, and 2 by 2 1 also know. That's why I'm dividing each one by 2. So it becomes half, it becomes root 3 by 2, it becomes. So now you can see which one will be the first angle will be 30 degree, because it is ratio. So 30 is to 60 is to 90. And it is not ratio, it is exactly also, because sum of these three should also be 180. So here it is coming 180 also. So you can exactly calculate 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. So what will be the ratio? 1 is to 2 is to 3. So you can see here, if they ask you to find the maximum angle, that is also 90. If they ask you what will be the minimum, they can ask you lots of ways this question. So exact values also you can easily find. There is no problem. If they ask you, this question can ask you in so many ways. But the idea is here, you have to remember this one. How to convert it, because it is in sine A. So you have to do something so that it becomes directly, you can calculate which value of sine it is. So you can directly write the angle. So if you divide by 2, then you will get all the angles. It is half 30 degree. It is root 3 by 2 60. It is 1, that is 90. So that is the trick, to divide it by half. That's all. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.